No. Hello, 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 hello. I'm trying. It will work eventually. Hello, hello. Welcome along to the Forgotten of the Realms. How do I get off this fucking screen? There we go. It's chapter 1. It's always chapter 1. It's episode 5. We're in a dungeon. Last week we entered a dungeon. Now we're going to die in it. Today I have playing with me, Moon.
Hi, I'm playing a gnome cleric slash druid, name of Kai Morngrove.
Fixing volume. I have Jamal.
Hey guys, Jamal playing Thornham, our resident fighter.
I have Josh.
I'm Josh. I will be playing Theodore Edison, who is a rock gnome artificer.
And I have Oscar.
As always, the best for last. I'm Oscar Salty. I'm playing Bellinor Willowwind, the wood elf bard of creation.
Is that why I'm last so often?
And if you don't want to be called Darcy and Golf Clap, I suggest the two of you fix your names.
Darcy got weak, come on.
Yeah, Darcy's kind of, yeah, I'm going to call you Darcy and Golf Clap unless you can fix that shit. As I said, last week we entered the dungeon. We didn't get very far though, did we? So this week it is time to do some progression. You recently had a fight with a few steel oozes. And I think that's actually where we stopped, is that correct?
Yes, think so.
Yes, okay. I'm not sure if we looted them at all.
Gotta give our obligatory. Did we level up for the? Just gotta give their obligatory
We
question.
already got our
You
experience.
definitely got your XP, I know that much.
Yeah, I know. I know we didn't
But
level up.
I don't think you got any loot. So shall we make sure you've got some loot? On each of these, you will find some glow dust.
Actually, you know who did level up? Just kidding, he wasn't with us. Sad.
What, Renee? No, you left him long behind.
He's
No,
not with
he's not
us.
with you. And luckily for you, your little friend does not steal your XP. Oh, which reminds me, shit, I need his character sheet. Anyway, on that note, no, wrong one.
Professionals.
Yeah. Silver, glow dust, times 5. Useful in these sorts of places. So who's taking that? Who's sticking that in places?
I'll take it.
Okay. You may want to use some immediately. I don't know. It sheds a light in a 5-foot radius for 8 hours if put on anything, and obviously it's dark down here.
Oh.
So that's why I figured you might
Rub
do
it
the
on
thing.
whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I probably wouldn't put it on your face or on any form of genitalia.
I was gonna rub it on a staff, but
Yeah, usually.
dude, makes
usually,
my junk glow.
yeah, usually applied to swords or staffs.
I was
So-
gonna apply it to my staff. God
Yeah,
damn.
yeah, exactly. Now you got shiny stick, just like some of the rest of the
Isn't
people.
that a like
Shiny
armor?
stick, but not shiny dick.
No shiny dick.
Said 5 of them.
Yes, there were 5 of them, and one will last 8 hours. And glow dust is indeed on D&D Beyond, so you can add it.
Yeah, I just wanted to know how many to put in my inventory.
However, in this
Minus
lovely
the one I just
room,
used.
you did find yourself in a dead end. Having dealt with these, there was a statue that is emitting a purple radiance. It is a statue of a Sahuagin, submerged up to its chest in sewer water. Sahuagin is like a sea devil. I don't think I've got a picture. Nah. You can Google it if you wish.
I can't even spell it. The fuck?
But let me see if I can describe it. This is going to be beautiful. So the statue has like a strange fish-like face with gills and with sort of, what is this? Like a mantle, like a lizard around its face. It has a spiked back, a long fish-like tail, and webbed feet. It clutches a spear in its 2 hands. And it appears very muscular and to be wearing nothing but a loincloth. Kinky. Nevertheless, it's emitting a purple light.
Okay, I'm gonna touch it.
Sick. Cool. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I love it. I'm basking in it.
As yet, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. You don't know what the purple...
Can I locate where the source of light is coming?
It's coming from the statue. The whole
Thank
thing
you.
is glowing purple.
Okay. Well,
It's
that.
magic in nature. Go ahead and...
Don't make me do this.
do you want to use, like, detect magic as a ritual? Like, that's about the only way, like, to get any closer to this. The magic is coming from inside the statue somewhere, somehow.
I will attempt to discern using Arcana, checking what type of magic that is, or what type of magic it is of any sort.
An Arcana check isn't going to cut it, but if you want to look more closely, I'll take I'll take an investigation check, Bellinor.
I'll investigate.
Is casting dispel detect magic a
Casting a ritual still casts.
No
still
spell
uses a spell slot, right?
No. That's the
Yeah,
whole
no,
point of a ritual.
16 for me on investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast detect magic then.
Yep. Kai starts, rattling off some unusual words and waving her hands around. Bellinor, however, just takes a really close look. You think that possibly their head might turn round?
I'm gonna turn the head around while Kai is muttering weird things.
Okay, cool. You unscrew it. Inside you see a hidden charred compartment in the statue's neck.
I'll pull it out.
It
Okay.
blows up and we all die.
White, sticky liquid thick, viscous liquid begins to gloop out of the compartment.
You could pick a different color.
You think that it might be candle wax. No, I did it on purpose,
Yeah.
Moon. It doesn't specify the colour at all.
I sure hope it's candle wax. Somebody might have
knew
been
you did
stuffing something in there.
Yeah,
No.
you think that perhaps at one point candles were used to illuminate the statue's head like a jack-o'-lantern, but now you're not so sure what the point of the candle wax is. You are sure that it might come in useful, both for making candles, but also possibly for plugging gaps, or, you know, the one thing that you do notice about this candle wax is it seems to be relatively immune to the effects of the water, allowing you to mold it quite easily and for it to repel water.
I'll place it in somebody else's who has an ability to hold this as inventory.
It had a compartment, you just need to sort of not
I'll
squeeze
put
it.
it back in.
Yeah.
I'll like put it back and then like scrape my hand off in the compartment, just like
Yeah.
get the.
It makes this sort of
put it back in.
sound, and then you just sort of squeeze it and you go.
I'll get a towel and I'll wipe Theodore's back off after I got some on there, and then
I don't think that happened at any point, but we'll go with it. Kai is sort of waving hands around and detects some magic. Inside the statue, below the squishy compartment, there is some evocation magic. You don't think it's dangerous in any particular way, but you think you notice that it's coming from a very tiny central point.
Where at?
Like inside the compartment, below the compartment that got. So you pulled out the sticky packaging, right? And below that seems
Yeah.
to be the source of the magic.
As Bellinor is cleaning himself up, every time he isn't looking directly in my direction, I'm gonna prestidigitation so it looks like he's still dirty. So that he's got more dirt on him.
Well,
do I have to wisdom save against that?
while you two are bullying each
No.
other, Kai, is there anything you want to do to discover the source of the magic? I mean, you know where it is,
Yeah,
but
can I just go look in there, like climb up?
yeah,
the statue
yeah,
and
you
look?
can climb up the statue, and you notice that a tiny little purple gem appears to be at the bottom.
Do I have any idea what this gem is?
You know it's emitting evocation magic. It seems to be the source
Yeah.
of the purple light. Beyond that, you can go ahead and give me an Arcana check, but I will take this at disadvantage. This isn't something you're likely to know.
Why in the hell is this sticky stuff not coming off my goddamn hands?
I just want to see if I can do worse than that.
What did you get?
I wrote 2 3s.
Lovely. It is definitely a gem.
It's pretty. I'm gonna grab it.
Cool. Yeah, the purple light stops as soon as you pull it out of the socket that it was currently in. And you survive. Isn't that exciting?
It's just a shitty rock now.
No, it's a small purple gem that appears to have magical properties, but is currently not emitting the magic it was a moment ago. Who
Okay.
knows?
I don't know who Spellcaster is.
I think it's you.
I am not an intelligent individual.
Neither's the bard, though he can give it a go.
I have a higher chance, I think, than he does.
Yeah, the bard is-
All trades exist.
Bard is definitely more intelligent than you in terms of
gonna-
this sort of check.
I'm gonna
More
give you
intelligent than the artificer.
Oh,
I'm gonna hand you the rock and give you a. Wait, is he artificer?
very intelligent, but I don't know if he
Yes.
specializes in Arcana.
He probably has a higher plus than I do. I have a +4 because before he turned into an artificer, you asked me to do proficiency in it. So I have
Yeah.
proficiency in it.
I'm not sure
That's
that.
a great story, Salty. I have a +7.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I know you have higher.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that this. I'm going to ask for the Arcana check from Bellinor. I'm not sure this is something Theodore would understand in the slightest, I'm afraid. This is like.
Okay.
oldie worldy magic.
17.
17? Fantastic. This is an elemental gem.
I was gonna give you guidance.
Oh, well, you needed a 15, so he's passed. This is an elemental gem, and it is it has two facets. If you turn it to the one side, it is blue sapphire, and the other side is red corundum. This will allow you just once ever to conjure an elemental as if using the elemental spell, but without concentration. But you will have to shatter the gem to do so.
I'm gonna pocket this and be like, no. It seems like it casts a spell when I shatter it.
Insight check.
Well, he's not lying yet. Do you want to ask him what kind of spell?
That's the one I insight check him because he sounds shady as fuck.
You
I
can
told the
do,
truth.
but he's told you thus far the truth. It
I
casts a spell
don't
when it
give a
shatters it.
fuck.
Oh, you can insight check by all means. I don't know what I would tell you.
I can discern that someone's hiding something in an insight check with a 19.
You just didn't ask you didn't ask questions. You just asked
Okay,
questions.
then as he's inciting you, I'll ask the question then. Why so sneaky and grabby, Bella?
Well, he handed it to me, and I just checked it. From what I can tell,
Can I-
it summons an elemental when I shatter it.
Can I take a look at it?
I mean, I told you everything I know, and I figured out everything about it. It summons an elemental when I shatter it.
I'm just
you three
curious.
gonna really be
I'm
trying
curious
to
of what
rob this
I'm
gem
just
from each other?
curious. Can I see it, please? I'll give you it back.
I'll hold it up and I'm like, you can see it, right?
No,
Well,
I
I'm gonna
want
start
to.
moving on.
I want to touch it.
Are you three
What,
really
you're,
gonna
you're
try to
being
rob this
awfully
gem from each
weird
other?
about a rock.
You're being awfully weird about wanting to take it from me.
I don't want to take it from anyone. This is not the One Ring Golem.
My
Give me the rock.
My precious ring.
Does it really matter where this rock goes?
I don't.
Does
I
it
don't-
really? Ladies, does it really?
I just want to touch it. Why are you being so weird?
We're literally doing a scene from Lord of the Rings right now. I just want to touch it, Mr. Frodo.
I'm just shaking my head.
I will give it back to Kai, if that's what you want.
Oh, I just want to touch. Like I can't repeat myself anymore. I just want to touch it.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab it and move on.
Yeah, I'll
We're
hand
gonna
it
move
back to
on
Kai. I'll hand it back to Kai.
Hey, Kai, can I touch it?
I have already started walking off. Pretty over this.
Are we done?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
well,
hope
yeah.
so.
Yes.
Sure. Okay. Well,
This is D&D Beyond, by the way.
yes, elemental gem. However, you will need to add both the blue one and the red one, and then decide which one you use.
Okay,
Oh,
I hope I can remember that.
As it works on both sides.
Doesn't matter which one I use, it'll absorb it no matter which one I use, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Gem, blue and red.
Yes. You're in a nearly empty room. The statue now has its head screwed off and is not glowing purple, so water comes halfway up the wall on the back as the room is tilted, like this. The silver oozes that you fought seem to have dissipated and been done with, and Dern is looking at the bunch of you like your children.
Fair enough.
Are we going to argue like this over every piece of loot?
No.
I sure bloody hope not.
Excellent. Well, be that as it may.
1 second, light is flickering.
Why is the light flickering?
Hopefully he doesn't have power issues.
He looks at Kai. Can you cast a more steady light?
I can.
I don't know which one of you is casting the light spell, but whatever. Sort that shit out. Okay, I assume we are going back to the corridor.
I do have it on my staff.
Yeah, staff ring? I don't know, one of the things. Sure.
I I can also cast light.
Yes. Regardless, we don't really need a light right now. It's bright enough. I'm assuming we're headed back to the pillar forest where the bugbears that let you through, so you can progress further on through the dungeon. Correct? Maybe?
Yes.
So just to remind you, you came from here. You got to here. You found the secret door. Okay. So we come into a small circular room. In this circular room... let me find this. Oh, sorry. This is the room with the bugbears. And they told you you can head north from here. The southern entrance is currently blocked. So up we go. There is a room to your right, or you can carry on straight ahead.
What do we think?
Yeah, why not? Let's check out the room.
Very well.
Which room?
Room 4,
Right
which
one?
is the room on the right, yes. Which would link back to where you came from, but you didn't use this door on the way in.
So fucking hard to see.
Sorry.
It's not you. It's just so
No, I
small.
know. So you see, I did send a copy of the map, if that's helpful. I can do it again. Yeah. No, wrong one. Forgotten the Realms. Sorry, I'm sending it again now. So there you go.
Thank you.
Cool. So yeah, you come into the room, and at the back of the room is an unadorned wooden armor stand, resting, in the middle of the room, with a faintly glowing longsword stabbed into its chest. At the base of the stand lie the skeletal remains of a hand, amid stains of dried blood. As you enter, you hear a strange voice coming from the ceiling. It's difficult to make up what it's saying, but it comes out in rhythm. Theodore, go on.
Sorry, did you say the ceiling?
Yeah, it seems to be coming from the ceiling. Go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Can I assist as well?
How would you be
An
assisting
insight
him?
check
How would you be assisting him?
with looking around too.
What did you get, Theodore?
No, I'm not quite sure I like rolling male dice. That's a 15.
Yeah, no, I think I'll just roll with the
they're
base roll.
heavy and they make noise.
They do make a lot of noise.
I don't blame you.
When I roll them on my desk, I have to mute my microphone, or it sounds like I've knocked over my computer. Anyway, yeah, you work out that these sort of cuts into the ceiling that appear to be vents are carrying down voices from the town and above. And after listening for a while, you work out that what you can hear is somebody hawking their wares, like they're in a market stall. You're below Waterdeep. Who knew?
How big are these vents?
Approximately 10 inches wide, so like this, and about an inch in thickness.
Okay, so not ones that we could climb into.
No.
Okay.
I think we're that small.
Okay, obviously there is a glowing sword stabbed into the wooden armor. And from this side, it's fairly obvious that there is a door in the bottom right that leads back to where you came from, though you saw no door on the other side. It has 2 eye holes bored into it at a height of 5 feet.
So,
I'd like to Arcana check the sword. See if there's anything magical in nature on it.
You don't need a magical check for that. An Arcana check for
glowing.
that. It's glowing. It's magical. As for the nature of the magic, an Arcana check is not going to serve. You would need to really...
Take 10 minutes and let Kai look at it.
just cast detect magic again, so we can find out what kind of magic it is.
You can detect magic if you like. You've probably still got your detect magic running from the previous room. I don't think it took you 10 minutes to get in here.
That's true. I forgot
yeah,
that since the time.
It reveals that the sword is magical and seems to have some kind of transmutation attached to it.
Can I try and take the sword out of the proverbial stone?
Transmutation doesn't have anything particularly terrible about it, right? Not like curses and stuff, I don't believe.
I'm not sure. Yeah, Theodore, you pull the sword out. It feels really steady and sure in your grip. Sword looks sharp.
Interesting. Can I take a little look at that sword, just while he's holding it, and
Yeah, I mean, you can look at the blade if Theodore holds it up for you.
so I'd know a little bit about weapons from having experience of working with metal and
It's
obviously using them.
Beautifully crafted. The magic is clearly keeping it sharp.
It's an interesting sword. It's quite potent.
It is a long sword, by the way.
A long sword,
reference.
right? Is there anything I can tell about whether it's like a particularly old sword or whether it's just something?
It seems fairly old in make, but not like thousands of years. You know, it's probably made in the last couple of 100 years. It's definitely enchanted. Other than that,
So
you
it's
can't
no
really much
ancient
out.
artifact or anything
No,
like
no,
that,
no,
but
no.
it's definitely a sword that's pretty something good.
No.
Okay. It's a nice looking sword then.
What are you doing with it, Theodore?
Maybe we should get it looked at and see if someone that knows their stuff about magic and enchantments on swords can tell us a little bit about that thing.
I am gonna put it through my belt hoop.
Okay, you do so. And then, about a couple of seconds later, it teleports back into your hand.
Sort of returning? Question mark?
Nope.
I'm gonna throw it at the wall. Far wall.
It
Far away.
hits the wall and then teleports back into your hand.
I'll put it in my other hand, and then I'll throw it again. Which hand does it come back to?
The original one, the druid from the soldier.
Am I thingied it? Am I attuned to it?
You are now.
Okay, so what does it do?
It is a simple +1 longsword. You have worked out that it is probably cursed, as you don't seem to be able to get it to go out of your hand. You could
Oh no!
see a
I
priest.
have Endermere.
You could see a priest. Alternatively, you could chop off your hand.
Wait, it's just a +1.
What happens if I
Longsword.
borrow the sword and take it in my hand?
You managed to grab it for about half a second before it. Yes, if he makes it his
Yes.
pacted weapon, or whatever you call it, attuned
Even
weapon.
without it, I've got
Yeah. It's an artificer.
martial weapons and simple weapons.
I was wondering the same thing.
However, you will not be able to eat with that hand. You won't be able to climb a ladder. Jacking off will be severely dangerous. Fixing Sarah's face would be.
Hold the phone. First of all, it's in my left hand, and I'm a right-handed person. So who
No,
cares?
I don't
Second
think
of
that's
all,
true. Why would you have drawn
it
it with
is
your left
true.
hand? Why would you have drawn it with your non-sword hand?
Well,
I
I'm,
agree.
I'm, I'm ambidextrous, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, who has to jack themselves off when they have a walking mouth floating around?
Indeed. But fixing her will be very difficult if you can't hold the screwdriver.
Who needs to fix her? She's perfect.
Oh, indeed. Yes, well, regardless, you may want to get that seen to at some point. You seem to have a sword stuck in your hand. Nevertheless, there's nothing else in the room.
All right.
Does this mean I can't wield my? Does this mean I can't wield my maul?
Yep.
I can't help you. I'm sorry.
I really thought that was going to be a piece of useful information. I'm just, I can't help you.
I don't want
the
him to
hell of
turn and
it?
look at me like I can get rid of curses. I can't do that yet.
You know, for the hell of
Okay,
it, I'm gonna pull out my rapier and I'm going to slash the target dummy in half.
Cool. It breaks.
All right. Just noticed the 2 eye holes over there. Thought maybe it would do something.
No, the eye holes were for looking through the door that was secret from the other side, concealed from the other side. That's pretty much all they were for.
Well, there's nowhere else to go. Back we go.
Indeed. So you turn back on yourselves. You realise quickly that ahead of you is going to be a fork in the road. And Durham will inform you that there is a simple chamber down to the left. It may be worth seeing. And there is a passage that heads onwards into the rest of the dungeon, and to where I must take you, if we take a right. Do you want to head to the left first?
Let's see what we must be seeing, I think.
What does that even mean?
Well, he said somewhere that we should see. So
No, he's saying like his full tour involves going right because that's the rest of the dungeon. But he says that there is a simple chamber on the left should you wish to visit it.
nothing special about it. Nothing in there at all. Just
A few various things have been known to hide in there occasionally, but in general, nothing specific. At least not the last time I checked. But things change down here.
Things change down here.
Well, of
things
course,
change down here.
people inhabit these places. Different treasure crops up, different monsters crop up, and occasionally weird paths and strange magical portals and all sorts of other objects appear. So.
In all fairness, as interested as I am, trying to keep this tour semi-short, I do have plans tonight.
Well, very well. He looks to the rest of you. Shall we head to the right?
Yeah, why
Cool.
not?
Sure.
Okay. You come to another little fork, but this time he doesn't give you an option. He merely leads you up to the left. And as you pass into this large chamber, we come to...
Why can't we go the other way?
I'm personally not a fan of going around in circles. And if we were to head to the further path, we would find our way blocked.
Okay, I was just curious.
Quite okay. Curiosity is good in a place like this. Speaking of curiosity, these statues. Well worth remembering. And he leads you into a room where you see 3 statues standing atop stone plinths. In the middle of the room, facing east. Each one depicts a male, approximately 6 foot in height. He will gesture the first one and explain to you that that's Elendron. The next one is Ralfindar. And the final one is Onthalas. And then... written underneath on these plinths, these 3 names have been crossed out. Does anybody speak Goblin? Is this the only campaign in which you don't, Theodore? I'm going to be really disappointed.
I speak
I
Goblin!
don't have any extra languages, so I only speak Common and Gnomish.
Was that so loud?
I have no idea when you echoed like 4 million
Although
times.
maybe that's because I didn't put a backstop, like a thing.
A background? Yes,
I
that'll
speak
do it.
Goblin.
But
Yeah,
you do
maybe
speak
that's-
Goblin. Okay, and you read that
Yeah,
when...
I want to speak Goblin too.
Okay, you both speak Goblin, and as each of you look at different parts of the statues, you notice that the names have been crossed out, and written beneath them in Goblin is Smelly Bottom, Stupid Skull, and Born Toothless. Yeah.
Right. That was very useful.
Lying at the base of the central statue are the bones of a long dead hobgoblin, and a white wooden broken staff. Snapped in half.
Had enough of touching things that are on the floor.
I don't know. I feel like Theodore might be interested in touching it. With his
I think I want
offhand.
theater. I think Theodore already said.
Theodore, go ahead and give me an Arcana check as you look down at the broken fragments of the statue. At the staff, sorry.
26.
Okay, yeah. You quickly realise that this staff could be mended using the mending spell.
Anybody have that?
He does. As does Kai, I believe.
So do I.
What is it again?
It's a staff broken in half.
Oh, a staff. Okay.
Bear in mind, Moon, I think you can only use it once a day, right? It's Band of Falling Leaves
4.
that gives you that.
4 times, yeah.
Oh, you can use the same cantrips 4 times, or is it 4 charges across one for each?
I have a bunch of them, but it's 4 charges across the band.
Right, okay, so you can use 4 of the same one, or 1 of each, or
Yeah,
whatever.
whichever
Yeah,
one
okay,
I
cool,
want.
right. Sorry, Theodore.
yeah, I'm gonna take out a little clockwork like toy. I'm gonna like twist it a few times, and then he like
Make a dex
starts
save.
with a... I'm not doing anything.
Make a dex save.
Is okay? It doesn't matter anyway.
Magical.
It's a nat 20 anyway.
It's a nat 20. Brilliant. You very quickly duck as you realise, winding this up with a sword in your hand, you nearly skewer your own head. But nevertheless,
What? How?
you've got a sword in your hand. How are you holding something and winding it up while holding a sword in your hand?
Okay, so the sword would be there, and then I've got the rest of my hand.
And that's what, so you're resting the sword and the toy on one hand.
It's not going to drop, because if it drops, it'll just move back. So yeah, I'm saying I'm not holding the sword with.
It's
a
still
full
rotating
hand.
with your hand, though. Or you're also holding the statue as well, in that hand.
Yeah,
Is,
it's
is the
like-
toy in the hand with the sword or in the winding hand?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Okay. Nevertheless, you manage to dodge it, and you wind up this toy. Continue.
Okay. Um,
I'm just
In
saying, my
all
life would be super
consequences of
awkward if
your
I was holding a
actions.
sword constantly. Carry
yeah,
on,
what
Theodore.
do you expect me to do about it?
Carry on, Theodore, as you were.
Anyways, the little thing will cast Mending on the staff.
Okay, fantastic. The staff forms itself into one simple, long, white staff.
Long what? You cut out.
Long, white staff. It glows with a faint hint of magic.
How big is this thing
Yeah,
compared to Kai?
Do I still have detect magic?
Twice
on
his
by
height.
chance?
Yeah, still got detect magic up. It's definitely got a faint element of magic.
I just want to know the school of magic.
Yeah, it's
That's why I
faint
asked.
enough that I think you notice both illusion and abjuration.
Does it look like Gandalf's staff?
A little bit, yeah. It doesn't have the light on the top. But other than that, it's fairly
Oh,
similar.
I meant his white staff.
Yeah, but the white staff has a light in the top.
No, it doesn't.
Or, oh no, it has the tree branches, yeah?
No, that's his grey staff. That has the branches going around with the gem in the center that will then glow. His white staff.
Has a light in the top. Right, brilliant. I'm glad we've achieved this. His white, it doesn't have the light in the top, but apart from that, it's just like Gandalf's staff, yes. I've even Googled it to double check myself. Okay, it's a white stick.
As well.
It's missing whatever you want to call the bit on the top that occasionally glows.
I knew it did because I owned a replica of it.
Regardless,
Ah,
Josh,
fuck
it looks like
Are
a
we gonna
white
make
stick.
more bad decisions? Can we make more bad decisions
Okay,
today?
okay.
I'm gonna pick it up, make some more bad decisions.
Okay, you're gonna pick it up?
Yeah.
Great, it yells, "Help! Thief! Criminal!" And the magic fades
Cool, I'm
out.
gonna throw. Great.
It's
I'm
no
gonna
longer magical.
Throw that shit for sure. I don't care. I threw that shit as soon as it talked.
Okay, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
That is an nat 20.
Yeah,
I got a
good
20 as
initiative
well.
for once.
Oh, shit.
I'm about to
Jesus.
TPK my party again because I threw a stick.
No. It's because the stick shouted. It's got nothing to do with you throwing it. Don't worry. What do we got? We got... Ooh, exciting.
It's like I'm getting act round 2 here. Damn it.
Oh, that's pretty violent. Jesus. Oh. Oh. That's not pretty. Good luck. Yeah, okay, cool. Interesting. Right. Can I take your initiatives, please? Starting with Kai Morngrove. You got a 20, right? I don't know why I'm asking.
Yeah.
I've got them in front of my face.
yeah.
Theodore also got a 20, correct? Thornham got a 13, and with a nat 20, Bellinor got a 24, correct?
Yes.
Cool. One of my goblins got a nat 20, so he will go second. Moving into the room. Yeah, sure, that's exactly how we're positioned, honest. You, dashing into the room, come. 1, 2, 3 humans brandishing long swords. Both of them also seem to have a crossbow strapped to their hip. I don't understand where E2 went. I seem to have deleted it, so we're going to have to accept that. And 3 goblins behind them, who are a little smaller in nature. Hey Derek, how's it going?
Do they look like they're on each other's side, on the same side?
Oh yeah, they look like they're all coming to get you.
Great.
Oh dear.
In fact, one of the humans speaks in perfect goblin as he charges in, as he says to the goblins, see if you can sneak around the back and stab them while they're distracted. Kai, I have no idea why you're having a little party in a different corner of the map. Let me...
Why I'm what?
Why you're having a little party in a completely separate corner of the map.
I don't know. I'm pretty cool with that party.
Probably not, because you were closer to the bandits than everybody else, so we're gonna
Oh,
we're gonna
okay,
knock that. Yes. And Sarah, of course, is number 1. Okay. And she is probably next to you, because that's where she likes to be, and that's where you like her. That's not you. That's you. Let's put her behind. Okay, cool. Marvellous. So, Belenor, you see 3 humans with 3 goblins behind, charging into the room. What are you doing?
Fuck advantage. I'm casting Shatter on all 6 of them.
Okay.
It's a Constitution saving
It
throw.
is indeed. It is not, however, what I'm currently tapped into. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are you gonna fix your shit now? What is going on? Please, someone make work. There we go. Fantastic. You want a con save. Okay. That is a 2. What is your DC, please?
15.
Okay. 1 goblin is particularly tough.
Wow.
The 2 at the front seem particularly unfazed. And this guy gets a 20. Yeah, cool. The 3 humans don't seem to notice, but the goblins will. Go ahead and roll me damage.
That is 20 damage for the one that failed, and 10 damage for the ones that failed.
Okay. Yeah, the goblins are wounded. The humans, maybe a little bit. You're not sure.
Oh dear.
They definitely were affected, if that's helpful.
And I will look at Thornham and I'll say, slash them with all your might, with that great axe of yours. Consider yourself inspired, my friend.
Okay. Does that conclude your turn? Are you happy where you are?
Yes, also, a moat is appearing next to Thornham. Moat of potential.
Okay.
It will orbit within 5 feet of you, as long as you have the inspiration dice. And depending on how you use it, a different effect will happen.
Okay.
At this moment, the goblin, E5, is going to attempt to... He's been told to sneak around the back and stab you, and he's like, nah, mate, I might. He's going to shoot a bow at you, Thornham. That's a 16 to hit you, Thornham?
AC 16?
Indeed. Your AC is 16. Okay, sorry. That is 8 piercing damage, sir.
Damn.
Kai, you're up.
I am, aren't I?
Yeah, luckily for you, they rolled
Alright.
shitty initiative.
Yeah, lucky us. This is a bonus. It is great.
Who's a bonus
Gotta make
action?
sure I'm picking the right person. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Thorin.
Yeah. +2 AC, Jamal.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Sacred Flame the closest enemy.
Okay, the human on the right
Yeah.
is this dude. He will make his dex save. That is an 11, which I assume is a failure.
That is a fail. It's 4 radiant damage.
4 radiant damage. Yeah, cool. He still looks just as unwounded as he did at the beginning of the battle. Does that conclude Kai's turn?
Does it?
You're gonna have to
I
tell
don't-
me, mate. I haven't got a fucking
I
clue.
don't know how panicked we are about this fight.
Danon's
I'm
looking
very
pretty chill.
bothered because I'm wounded as fuck.
Danon's looking
Great.
pretty chill.
Okay. Fine. Can I use an item as a free action?
Depends what type of item you're using.
I want to crack the crystal on the floor.
That's a weird one, because the Bowl of Summoning Elementals would be a bonus action. But yeah, go ahead. Why the fuck not?
Okay. Red one.
Okay, so you are going to summon a Fire Elemental. Let me pull up a stat block. And it will take its turn immediately after yours. Does that conclude your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. It sort of looks to you, and you realize that it's, it knows you're its master. It wants to know, basically, do you want me to attack, or do you want me to stand over here and look pretty?
Kill them.
Okay, cool. It will step into the area of E4. And E4 will make a... No, it won't. It will just take 1d10 damage. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, that's a D100. That might be slightly more effective. Oh, I'm rolling to myself. Sorry.
With that.
I got a 3, which is exciting. Yep, E4 still looking pretty unbothered. I'm going to roll 2d20s to see whether I hit the bitch. That's an 8 and a 19. Yeah, 19 will hit. That's pretty cool. And he'll slappity-doo-dah for a 2d6 plus 3. Where's my encounter page? 2d6 plus... God, I love playing fire elementals. That is 14 fire damage. And our little friend on the right is beginning to look minorly wounded. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That will conclude our elemental's turn. And we will come to the wonderful Theodore Edison. Theodore, what are you doing? Are you wielding a long sword?
As a bonus action, Sarah's gonna shoot her laser eye at E4,
Oh, okay.
which is a 17 to hit,
That will hit.
and that's that is 7 force damage.
Okay. He is looking a little hurt. Ish.
And then I will run up to
Excuse
him
me.
and stab him with the longsword.
What's your movement speed, Theo?
25.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm sorry, you can't get in range for that.
Okay, then instead...
Actually, hold on. Because I'm not sure that this dude is that stupid. Let's do that. He wouldn't
Fine
have
if I
blocked
don't.
me.
I have a lot
I'm
of
just
things I can
wondering.
do.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you can get to him if you want. If you want.
Well,
But
if I can, then I will.
Yeah, my problem is, if you do this, you will be able to get to the right of him. Bear in mind, you are exposing yourself, but that is fine. If you are happy to do so, go ahead and make an attack. Yeah, sorry, I just, I put Durnan in the way, and then I was like, he just wouldn't have done that.
An 18 to hit.
Ah, that'll hit.
Damn.
Yeah, he's got like a +8. It's based on his intelligence.
And that is 9 damage.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Does that conclude your turn, Theodore?
Yes.
Okay, that brings us to Durnan. Durnan will charge valiantly into the fray. Actually, no, I don't think he's going to stand next to the fire elemental. That feels painful to him. So he's going to move up and like take both humans in front of him. Ow, fuck. And then he is going to attack. He gets 4 melee weapon attacks. Isn't that nice? I'll roll these 2 at once.
This guy's busted.
Sort of. Oh, I'm rolling to myself again. That's a natural 1 and a natural 2. That's good, isn't it?
Oh dear.
I don't know why it keeps rolling to self. Okay, those 2 will hit. Let me see. Let me know if you can see these damage rolls. That's a 4d6 plus 8. We see that, don't we? Okay, marvelous. So that is 22 damage to E3. Which seems to be minorly disconcerting for him. He's not very happy. He is wounded. And that concludes... Does that conclude down his turn? He has some other ability of some sort. I don't know. No. No, that is all he's doing. Cool. That brings us to Thornum.
Right. Let's charge right up next to E5. Yes, the goblin.
Yeah, can you do that? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I should be able to. I would like to try to cleave the motherfucker's head off with my great axe.
Okay, are you going to step so that you're also flanking E4?
No, because that's going to put me. That's going to mean I'm flanked as fuck, and that
Okay,
means I'm going to
cool.
die.
Alright, you're just going to take to the edge. Cool, go ahead and make an attack on the goblin.
That's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's 9 damage.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's not great.
Yep, he looks severely wounded, but he's not dead.
I only get 1 attack a turn right now, so I think that's my turn.
Cool. Okay. Our little friend E3 is going to make his attack on Durden. So that is a 22 to hit, a 16 to hit, which will miss, and a 12 to hit, which will miss. So that is just the 4 damage. Okay. Goblin A, which is E5, is going to make a slash at our lovely friend Thornum. Thornum, that is a 6 to hit you, which will just miss.
Reaction.
Yeah, sure.
I am going to make an attack back with riposte.
Oh, you're going to pop him in the chops. Go on, let's see how that goes for you.
Yep.
Roll to hit.
That's an 11 to hit.
That will miss,
I
I'm
could
afraid.
Use Bardic Inspiration to upgrade that, right?
You can indeed, if that is who is
Was it
inspired.
D6?
It is a D6.
It is a
right
D6, and as a matter of fact, can you make whatever he's attacking take a Constitution saving throw for me?
That's going to be 17 to hit in total.
there. The 17 will hit. Is this a con check to not die to the hit blow that's coming for it?
It's going to get additional damage.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's got 2 HP, so I think it's also pretty irrelevant right now, but we will see it soon. Go ahead and give me damage, Thornum.
Yeah, that's going to be 17 damage plus.
That's a tad bit of overkill.
Yeah, plus.
Plus the 8
that's
from the
25 damage
riposte.
in total.
Plus how much
Yeah.
from the moat?
Actually, as a matter of fact, it's in each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of the creature that he's attacking. So that means
E4 as well. Yeah.
E4
Cool.
E4 as well, but it's a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, E4 makes his con save, and that is a 19, I'm afraid. Is that half damage or no damage?
19 will succeed. I believe it is no damage.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
But for the D6 that he rolled for my Bardic Inspiration, they take the full damage of the die.
If they
So whatever
succeed
you-
or if they fail?
If they fail, they take
Yeah,
the
okay,
full
I was gonna
damage of the
say,
die for
cool.
future notes.
Yeah, cool. E5 is decapitated. E4 is going to make an attack at Theodore. That is a natural 1. It will slash again with its scimitar. That is a 15 to hit you, Theodore.
Yeah.
Okay. Dealing 7 slashing damage. And then it will make an attack with its dagger, with its right hand, at the fire elemental. A 15 will hit, and he will therefore take 1d10 fire damage. Because fire elementals are cool. That's 8 fire damage. He didn't like that. But he did on the attack, so cool. Okay, fire damage. The fire elemental seems fairly unfazed. E1 is going to slash out once at Durnan. And then he is going to slash out once with his dagger. And he will get a nat 2 and a nat 1 and miss. Our little friend E6 is going to shoot his bow at Thornum. Thornum, that is a 10 to hit you.
That's a no.
Bellinor, you're up.
How's E4 looking?
E4, he's had better days. There's blood dripping from his eye down the side of his face. His left ear is missing. He's got a massive gash in his lip. There's a slash in his chest. And one of his arms is hanging limp. He's also on
Fantastic.
fire.
I'm gonna need E3, E1, E4, E7, and E6 to all make wisdom saving throws.
A save of the wisdom variety. That is a nat 1 for E1. That is a 12 and a nat 20 for E3 and E4 respectively. And then, do goblins have wisdom? Are they allowed to make wisdom saves? Well, it says so. That's a 0. That's a 9. I might as well have not bothered. Yeah, you 1 success, 5 failures. 4 failures.
5 failures, or 4 failures. I'll look at all of them and I'll say, it really takes guts to be an organ donor. And they will all laugh at the most funny joke they've ever heard in their life, to the point of falling to the ground and being incapacitated with how funny that joke was, as I casted Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Tasha's Hideous Laughter is a single target spell.
Is it? Oh,
Yes.
creature of your choice.
Sorry, which one do you want to target? The one that failed, right?
One of the ones that failed.
Yeah, of course. E1, does that work for you?
Yeah, E1.
Yeah,
E1
cool.
is fucking
E1 is doubled up in laughter, looking at the wounds in E4's side.
I thought it was at my dad joke, but once again turn to my friend Thornham, and I'll say that strike was true, as was the second. How about a third?
I can do that. Can do that.
Consider yourself inspired again as a moat is summoned next to you.
Beautiful.
That leads us to our little goblin at the back. He is going to raise his bow and fire it once. Can he do that? No, he can't. He's going to raise his scimitar and charge wildly at you. Ha ha! Thornham, you will take a scimitar slash to the armor. It is unaffected. Kai, you're up.
Okay. Where the fuck is my spell list? There we go. I'm going to cast. Do I want to use a level 2? Nah, you'll be fine. I'm gonna give you a healing word, Thornham.
Thank you.
As 11 HP.
That's good.
That's the good stuff, baby.
Who's
And
making
then
a dex save?
Yeah, who's making a dex save is right. I don't know.
E4 looks by far the most wounded.
Great. Yeah.
Cool. Nat 1. You picked the right guy.
Cool. I rolled a 1 too.
Fantastic. A huge beam of radiant light falls down upon his head. He dodges really slowly and fails. And he takes 1 damage. Because it always amuses me. It always amuses me. Yeah, Kai, any movement, or are you staying over there next to Sarah?
I'm gonna stay right there.
Cool. Theodore, you're up.
Sarah's my friend.
I will bonus action. Sarah will shoot another laser beam at E4. Which is a 17 to hit.
Yep, 17 will hit.
That's 6 force damage.
Yep.
And then I'll hit
Just
him.
D4, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. He is on his last legs. He's also on fire, has an ear
that's
missing.
17 to hit.
Yep. There's blood down his face, there's a slash on his chest.
And that's 12 damage.
He is dead. Congratulations. Any movement on your part?
No.
No, you're going to stay 5 feet away, yeah? Yeah, cool. Thorn... No.
Go, right?
I forgot the fire elemental. Yeah, let me do that. That was a +4 to hit, right? And he gets 2 attacks. An 11 and an 8. They will both miss. However, our little bandit captain will take 1d10 of damage.
Well, if it was on E1, he has advantage.
Lieutenant, why? Because he's
He's
laughing?
incapacitated.
Sure. We can try another attack. That's a crit. It's a double crit, in fact. Look at that. Isn't that exciting?
However, he will make a wisdom save to be unincapacitated.
I don't think he will.
Oh, he's dead.
I think so, yeah. I'm just going to roll a d10 as well. Yes, he is dead. Well, isn't that nice? Okay, that saves us some strange wisdom throwing. Sorry, I'd forgotten that target was doubled up laughing. Then again, I don't think the fire elemental is particularly bright enough to work that out. Dernan will take a step around our lovely friend E3 so that the fire elemental stops burning him. And he will make his 4 attacks, because that's a thing, right? That is 2 14s and 11. All 3 of those will hit. So that is a 66 plus 12. 18, 30. Okay, E3 is injured. Thornum, you're up.
I do not appreciate E6 trying to slap my head in. So, yeah, how about I try to take its head off? That's 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's only 8 damage. Oof. It's not great.
Yeah, that'll do. It'll do. It's more than enough. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. That is E6, isn't it, that you attacked? Yeah, he's low, but not dead.
Right, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, that brings us to E3. E3 is going to slash at Dernan. Not once, not twice, but thrice. He hits once. Cool. And then that leads us to our lovely friend E7, who's finally going to take the advice he was given at the beginning. Thornum, your perception, please.
Wow, that's only 7.
You can see my roll. That is a 24 to hit you, unless I crit. That's a 24 to hit you.
Yeah, 24 hits.
You will take 14 piercing damage.
Was that a crit?
As you were sneak attacked in the back. No, it was not.
Okay.
Ow.
Yes,
Glad I
sorry.
healed you.
He rolled a 9 for stealth, and you rolled a 7 for perception. I mean...
I was heavily thinking about silvery barbs, but there's no point there.
no, he rolled an 18 on his second attack anyway. He was at advantage. That concludes his turn. Bellinor, you're up. E3 is very wounded. E6 is fairly wounded. E7 looks okay.
I will look at E6, or E7, and I will, into his mind, slowly whisper the beat of the song Tequila. But tequila will never come. So all you will hear is dun 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 dun, but no tequila will ever come.
Well, that's sad. He'll make a
So
wisdom
you will
save
have
on
to
that.
make a wisdom save.
Yes, he'll make a wisdom save to avoid dying to that. He didn't like that. It was an 8.
He succeeded?
He got an 8.
He failed.
He doesn't like tequila.
He does, and he's fairly disappointed that he never got to hear it. That is 16 damage.
He is dead.
Tequila!
Any bonus action?
As a bonus action, I imagine that you would allow me to do this, but you can tell me no. I will look at our assistant, the man who's been showing us the way, and I'll say, you fought bravely up until this point. Continue to fight brave, because I will inspire him as well.
Sure. He looks at you and... Sure! Don't think I'll get another turn, but thanks. Our little friend D6 is going to wildly slash at Thornham. That's a 20 to hit you. It's 21 actually to hit you, Thornham.
21 very much hits me.
Take another 6 damage for your troubles.
Son of a bitch.
Kai, you're up. There is a wounded goblin and a very wounded man who told somebody to stab your friend in the back.
Who's up?
You.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
Um,
You's up.
Thornton, if you could stop dying for a second, that'd be pretty sweet. I'm going to cast Healing Word on you again. Uh, 15 HP this time. Can you not hear me?
Yep. I think you can.
So
Well, I can. You got 15 HP back from Moon using Healing Word.
Thank you. Fucking hell.
Yes.
People yelling at me that it's my turn while I'm talking to do my shit on my turn.
Yeah, and then, action?
What do you think?
Which one? The goblin?
I don't give a fuck.
The goblin.
How many of them are alive?
I got a 19, so it's irrelevant.
But I wanted to pick one randomly. Oh,
Okay, well, you can have a 19 plus 2 or a 19 plus 5.
Oh, 19 plus 5. Thank you. I like
Very
higher
good.
numbers.
Theodore! No, rubbish. Fire Elemental. You're not Theodore. Shut up. No one asked your opinion. Oh my god, I've opened Steam. That's not what I was trying to do. Fire Elemental lands a punch. Yeah, cool. Okay, our little friend E3 is dead af. Theodore, you see one goblin. It is well armoured, but its sword is beginning to quiver as it looks up at Thornham. It looks a bit frightened. It's your turn.
I'll walk up to him, and bonus action, Sarah will laser eye him, which is 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is, what is that? That's a 7 force damage.
Nice. And as the goblin receives this blow to the chest, a hole is burnt through it. And you see the wall behind. As that concludes combat. Dylan looks at you all and... Well, the bandits are getting tougher, don't you think?
Did we happen to get 1,600 XP?
No. You got... 250.
Each?
Each.
Okay.
As Dylan looked at you and... The bandits are stronger than I remember. Perhaps... Oh, perhaps we won't do the whole tour today.
Pat myself all around and check for injuries, and I'll be like, "Oh, bandits aren't too bad."
Perhaps that is
Aren't
because
you
you have other people
inspired?
protecting you.
Well, my dear friend, aren't you inspired by that battle?
How
Go
long
ahead.
does this fire elemental last?
Until it dies.
Oh, sweet.
Is
I'm
it
gonna
like
give him a high five.
Okay, I'm assuming
quite
you don't...
aware of what's going to happen.
Okay, very good.
Because I know I would do that.
You give him a low 5. Because you're a gnome. And you take 9 fire damage.
Is it like in Skyrim where when it dies it explodes and everyone around it takes damage?
No.
Slapped his testes.
Okay, who is perceptive here? Bellinor, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Ooh. There's a 15.
Okay.
You have a +7? Do you?
I have a +1.
Oh, sorry. Kai, give me a perception check. Yeah, that's more like it. I thought I
19?
yeah, I just got confused. Okay, 19. Fantastic.
Maybe the wise cleric has good perception.
Yeah, you're right. You look up and notice somebody hanging upside down from the ceiling.
Fire elemental.
You notice somebody hanging upside down from a beam on the ceiling, a dagger in each hand. He smiles at you, revealing 2 fangs. Well, my bandits didn't get you. Unfortunate.
By 2 fang, do you mean cat or vampire? Or both? Are the eyes glowing?
They appear fairly black in colour. He has
Okay, so not a vampire.
He has a dark cloak on his back. He's definitely a vampire.
Can I blast him?
Sure. Go ahead.
Actually, let him finish talking.
It seems my friends have failed to take you down. He looks at Theodore. You seem to have my sword.
I want to. I was thinking about. I'm just gonna like look at the sword, looking for like a name on the sword.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Guidance.
Add a
Just
D4.
guidance.
D4.
One, a D4. Okay. I think I'm gonna need it. What was I rolling again?
Investigation.
Oh, okay. Okay. 15.
Yeah, you notice inscribed in beautiful script along the hilt, glowing briefly and then fading away again, the name Dorcrae. D-O-R''CRAE. He looks at you. Oh, that is most unfortunate. You and my sword seem to have become acquainted. In that case, I'm afraid I will need your hand as well.
No.
Werner looks to you. Looks up at the monster. He draws a flaming torch. Well, he draws a torch and he lights it with his hand. And he steps out in front of you. And, I don't think this is a dance we should dance, my friends. A wise adventure
We did plan on
becomes...
getting the curse removed when we got back.
Curse?
There must be a curse for why he can't get rid of it.
It is practical, that's what it is. Unfortunately, it's designed
Oh.
for one undead such as I, who can command its powers more easily. No.
And yet it comes to him? Question mark. If it's yours, why the fuck would it go to him?
Let's just say I had to leave it for a while.
Okay, I don't want to ask more questions than that, but we can get it removed from him instead of taking his hand.
And I'm to trust that you would bring back such a valuable object? I don't think so. Your sword and your
It's not
hand.
very valuable to us.
It's like the sword of
Oh.
Gryffindor. It only comes to those who are in dire need.
Dernan turns to you once more, and I do not think this is a dance we should dance, friends.
I'm literally not trying to start a fight here.
I think he is. And he points to the vampire.
I don't think he is either, if he just chillaxes for a moment. Does a curse only activate if we touch the hilt? Or do you have any idea, sir?
Are you asking the vampire this?
Yeah.
Yes, I've told you already, it is no curse. It is merely that your friend does not
Okay.
have the power to control the magic. It activated, I'm
Awesome.
sure, because he drew it from its last victim.
You did say but. What did you mean to follow that up with?
Who said but where?
You said he doesn't have the power to wield it but, and then you got cut off.
I didn't say but.
So, theoretically, if I stab this in the last person I hit, and then someone, and let go of the hill, and someone else pulled it out, they would be able to take it?
Wait, that's a good idea. Even James is like, I didn't
I mean,
expect
come
you
on
to tell
now.
us
It's a
your
cool
plan.
idea.
20
I didn't
intelligence,
think about
Bill.
It's a pretty good idea, actually.
It does say, he who draws it from its last victim is attuned to
Hey,
it
then I'm-
for life.
then
There
I'm
was a
going-
hand on the floor covered in blood that belonged to the orc that last used it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're trying to insinuate.
We have corpses. Stab
He
them.
wants your hand and your sword, and he
Well,
doesn't think
he's
there's a
not
different way of
getting
going.
one of those.
Then are you going to run? Or are you going to fight?
No, I will not run. I
Okay,
am
then.
no coward.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Would you like me to tell him a
Uh,
joke to maybe see if I can make him prone so we can run?
Well, I don't think Theodore wants to run. The rest of you can.
I'll roll initiative with him then. Fuck it.
We need that sweet, sweet XP.
It's an 18,
He's gonna kill us.
James.
Yeah, hold on. I'm having a problem. Sorry. Give me a second.
If he kills us, then I'll re-roll a Drake Warden range. In fact,
Okay.
we should all re-roll Drake Warden range.
Theodore, your initiative, please.
23.
Okay. Bellinor?
18.
Okay. Fornham?
Uh,
A reluctant 15. Okay.
15.
And
Yeah.
Kai a 20, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me make sure I'm rolling to everybody here. He will make a dash over to Theodore. That is a 14 to hit you.
Nice try, Vampy.
Okay. A 27 to 28 to hit you.
Nice try, Vampy.
An 11 to hit you.
That won't hit.
And a 16 to hit you. What's
that
your armor
won't
class?
hit.
14,
15.
right? 14, right?
15.
Why 15?
15.
Why is it gone up by 1?
It's not.
Your armor
It's
class
worth
says
it.
14 on my
I'm
sheet.
You might be looking at mine.
I'm wearing a breastplate that is 15. I mean, really, it should be 16 because
Do you have 9 dex? Do you have minus
What?
1 to dex?
no. Although I'm a bit confused.
Your armor class says 14.
Yeah, but I have an.
Oh, I can't access your sheet. Whatever, it's fine. 2 of them hit.
It's because of my infusion. I have enhanced defense. So
Okay.
that's the plus.
Yeah, you need to add that as a custom. Anyway, 2 of those will hit. The first one is a 6 plus 10 necrotic damage. So that's 16 damage, Theodore, sorry. Yeah? Theodore? Okay.
Yeah.
Then that is 7 damage. Plus 8 necrotic. And then I need a wisdom save,
I
please.
thought he only hit me twice.
It's 6 plus 10 and 7 plus 8 for the 2 hits.
31 in total.
And they need a... Okay, so you can't make a wisdom save. You'll be paralyzed. He looks at your hand. Looks up at the rest of you. The hand?
We just
Or
stabbed the corpse.
you think this
What
would...
is
This will make the magic dissipate? Should we-
yeah,
should
you
we-
literally said that would.
No, he... What?
He,
He specifically said he didn't.
literally go-
He
The
literally...
DM didn't like that idea.
No, I looked back at it and it says, when you draw this sword from its last victim, it will attune to you. If you let it go, it will teleport back to you within a couple of seconds.
Yeah, that's why I said stab it into a corpse.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
That's a victim.
Yeah, so he's...
That's what I said to do before this fight started.
Right, and he told you that that won't break the magic. It said he said that the attunement is for life. And this was demonstrated by the bloody hand of the last creature that used it, which is why you were able to draw it from the corpse. Because the hand was
So
severed.
confused.
Why are you confused?
How is it his sword then, if it was someone else's sword before him? It doesn't make sense.
I would assume it has something to do with the fact that he is undead. He can't die, therefore, I don't know. I'm reading a page out of a book, Moon. I can't... I'm telling you, it is removable by remove curse or from your hand being cut off.
But surely it could never be his then.
Why
Because
not?
it's tuned for life, and he doesn't have life.
Maybe he cut off his hand. I don't know. The dude regenerates.
Well, not limbs. Surely.
I don't know. I'm reading the rules.
He's not the doctor.
You were given three attempts to run. Even the NPC told you to run.
Fuck the NPC.
I mean, I can
Okay, you
take
can take his hand.
a legendary action, or we can try shoving the sword.
You can take. You can
Compete
take
with
his
this unconscious dude into a...
No, you cannot take my hand.
Yeah,
I say
you're
whilst being
unconscious.
unconscious.
Good, take his hand, please. We'll get this over with.
Sarah will hover defensively over my body.
And we'll take a break.